Welcome to the Carney Clown Traveling Carnival Show. Elbows up, and by elbows up, I mean my arm is going to be in your ass up to my elbows for this world government. My fans affectionately call me MC Split, Sphincter Sprinkler, or Mr. Fister. I have a lot of experience raping people being a central banker and all, but by golly, it seems like you Canadians are the biggest masochists. I know I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to live up to your expectations, but I'm certainly going to try. Pierre really needs some help with the young folks, so we're going to bring in Nikki and Ye to help get the right-wing numbers up on our imaginary polls over here. We need to keep dangling the Millhouse carrot, because apparently almost everyone, including people who would say they are truthers, still believe in elections and that their vote counts in a world run by satanic pedophiles. People just really can't get it through their heads. They're never going to vote their way out of this situation for whatever reason. And if they had a serial killer or a rapist going around their neighborhood, the last thing they would ever do to deal with it would be to hold a vote. But anyways, my wife is actually really good friends with Mr. Epstein. We still go on vacation over to the island sometimes. Elections aren't real, but I want you to actually sit there and think about it for a minute. The implications of the demons that run this place are incredibly confident they can have a central banker out in the open in political office, and that you'll just accept that. I mean, running Biden, a dementia-ridden pedophile, with his VP Hillary Clinton #2 was pretty bad, so I don't want to hear any shit from Americans. But seriously, what is with potential candidates these days? It's like the ruling class just said fuck it and don't even care anymore. I guess they're right. None of you will ever do anything about it. At least Justin Trudeau won't come back as my little pet dog or something, so you'll have to watch him be a cuck for another 50 years. You don't want to see the shit that him and Nick Fuentes, Kanye, and JD Vance get up to. Trust me, I've been to some wild snuff parties and see some pretty sick stuff, but you do not want to wander into one of Andrew Tate's right-wing influencer parties. I heard that was one of the main reasons Millhouse didn't want to take this job. He was too busy getting railed by CIA dads or something. Well, doesn't matter who the public face is. It's not like things will ever get even marginally better. For some reason, no one ever questions why things just keep getting worse without a single win ever. And in the immortal words of Justin Trudeau, our liberal Jesus, let me just say, thank you and fuck you.
Yo, I sucked my cousin's dick.
Sir, this is a Tim Hortons.
Hey, I'm a fucking genius. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking. This is all actually 5D chess, and I didn't really not suck my cousin's dick, but you're just gonna have to decipher that for yourself. I'm just trying to be real with you all, because all these cats are gonna tell you had they made it, but they ain't gonna mention it has nothing to do with talent and a lot more with playing P. Diddy's skin flute and giving Epstein foot massage in shit. So just because you can't comprehend it with your tiny little minded brain doesn't mean I got to put up with it. It's not my fault. I'm so amazing that I'm too big for the tiny box you're trying to put me in. You just can't handle the truth.
Sir, at the risk of being fired, I think you're a giant faggot. Honestly, I wouldn't care if I didn't have to keep hearing about it, but after you having come through here and said this for the 87th time, I'm also not going to sit here and pretend you aren't. I see a lot of riffraff come through this drive-thru, but you are by far and away the biggest faggot I have ever encountered. I would much rather have this shitty fast food job than be you. I will risk being fired and homeless just to tell you what a giant faggot you are. I don't think anyone has ever just bluntly told you that you are a fucking freak, and no amount of irony coping from your gay little troop of hang-ons is going to mitigate the fact you're probably heading down a path of getting a sex change and calling yourself Diane. If this was a real world, no one would have ever even heard your name. You fucking suck, literally and figuratively, and so do all your gay little fanboys. I'm not angry or mad at you. And maybe you're struggling with mental illness, or you're grown in a lab somewhere. You coming to the drive-thru every day is annoying, but regardless, I don't hold it against you as a lab creature. I just really think you should hear this, possibly for the first time in your life since you've been sheltered and propagated by a gang of pedophile goblins like pretty much every other fake artist, political pundit, and other public figures out there. You are a fucking giant faggot. Just shut up and go away. Nobody cares.
Don't listen to him, Kanye. I think that's really cool. You're the coolest and realest person I know. I haven't admitted to sucking my own cousin's dick. I mean, I didn't, but I wouldn't if I did, and I didn't. I really didn't, so don't listen to anyone who says I did. Or if they tell you I was in a four-way with Alex Jones and Blair White and Destiny, there is no way that could have happened. And if it did happen, I certainly wouldn't admit it. And it totally wasn't to get banged by Destiny's girlfriend's black boyfriend. Say, have you ever dressed up in a cat costume before? I don't think what you were doing with your cousin was gay if you do it dressed up like a pussycat. Did you want to perhaps maybe show me what you did to your cousin? Only to show everyone how wrong it is, of course. We could make an OnlyFans and that would totally save the white race. Maybe you could get your MK Ultra girlfriend to beat me while I ramble on about how having sex with women is gay. That'll prove once and for all how straight I am to all my doubters. Yup, just a super straight, white power cat boy with the last name Fuentes playing bobbing for buttholes with my best black friend forever. That's about as Adolf Hitler as it gets. I remember Hitler almost winning World War II when he did that. But those darn Jews and their degeneracy, am I right? The Jews made him do it just like they're making me do this now. People make it out like it's really complicated, but it isn't. It's simple. I have no self-responsibility.
The following day.
Hey, yo, man. So I've been contemplating what you said the other day, and I think I'm going to start calling myself Diane.
Oh, for fuck.
ForkFaced.